Thank you for choosing Katie's Intuitive Tarot. I'm grateful to be connecting with your energy today. Today I'm going to be doing a quick energy check-in for my Aquarius friends. This message is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You may find messages in here for you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general message, not personal, so please use your discernment. If you would like a personal reading with me, please send me an email. All my information is in the About box. Now, Aquarius, I'm doing something a little bit different today. I've been told very lovingly by some of my friends and family that I should try and show my face. I'm a little bit camera shy, so this is my first time doing this. Please be gentle. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That is all very much appreciated. If you see me glaring and looking myself at the camera and going, please just... I'm making those faces at myself, not you. Now, when I was doing your pre-shuffle, Aquarius, there was a lot coming through about feeling complacent, about feeling kind of like you're in a stagnancy. You're not really happy at the moment. It's interesting because it's like there's two sides of the spectrum here. I was seeing that, I kind of feel like I'm stuck. I would like some new goals. I would like to change things up a little bit in my life. And then on the other turn, I have some of you that are kind of like, I am comfortable with where I am. So take that if it resonates, but it was more leaning towards feeling like a change is needed. And it looks like there is a change coming up. That being said, I was also getting something about distance. So this could be physically, this could also be emotionally, but it specifically has to do with some kind of distance with somebody that is very important in your life. So whether this be a friend, a family member, your partner, feeling like there is some kind of distance and stagnancy in that as well. And as you can see, my flame here is flickering like crazy, so I'm getting confirmations here. I was hearing about heartache over something that you no longer have. So again, take that if it resonates. Maybe this is the distance with your partner. Maybe this is the distance in between you and your friend, and you're not communicating the way you used to. Feeling heartache over that and feeling like, again, a change, some kind of communication needs to be had. I also got that there's a message coming for you. And this is a message that will change things, but it's change for the better. So I've just cleared the energy. I'm going to take a deep dive in today. Again, this is the first time me showing my face, so I am a little nervous. Excuse me. Also, everything that happens in this reading happens for a reason, okay? So if the doorbell rings, if someone's at the door, if there's a loud people going by, there is no rhyme or reason, but I feel like everything does happen for a reason. I also I'm very new to this, so I will edit it if I can, but I don't know if I know how to yet. But I'm working on it, okay? So I appreciate your patience. So let's get into it, Aquarius, and see what's going on. Again, today I'm going to do a Celtic Cross, and I'll explain it as I go. So energy for Aquarius for their greatest and highest good. Messages for Aquarius for their greatest and their highest good. Some of you may like Sheryl Crow. I'm getting that song, If It Makes You Happy. If you haven't heard it, maybe that's a good homework song for you because there is a message in there for you, okay? Got something dropping right away. The Star, interesting, because this is your card. Focusing on yourself and what makes you happy, that absolutely resonates. That's pretty consistent, so interesting. We'll see if that comes back out. And also cutting the deck, the Ace of Cups. Again, what fills your cup? What makes you happy? What gives you the emotional fulfillment that you want and you deserve? All right, Aquarius. All right, so what's their current situation for Aquarius? I'm seeing a mask right now. I'm hearing facade as well. So maybe some of you feel like you're putting on a mask, you're putting on a show, possibly for other people. Interesting. Current situation is the High Priestess. Some of you may be very, very intuitive. Definitely pay attention to your dreams. Some of you have a lot of Pisces placements. But this is about your current situation and listening to your intuition and what you need and what you want. Following those intuitive nudges that you're getting. Beautiful start. All right. What's the challenge for Aquarius? Challenge for Aquarius. Came out pretty quickly. Interesting. The Five of Pentacles. And see, again, this is very consistent with my pre-shuffle. Five of Pentacles has to do with feeling alone, shut out in the cold. Someone's not letting you in, or you are not letting someone in. It's like there's an emotional wall up here. This could also have to do with feeling financially like you're burdened. Some of you are feeling like financially you are stuck. Take that if it resonates. All right, tell us more. What does Aquarius need to focus on? Messages for Aquarius. What do they need to focus on? Thank you for these messages. Ooh. The Fool. Interesting. You need to focus on a new beginning. Taking a leap of faith. It's a risk. Going in a different direction. But again, doing what you want. Some of you may have some heavy Aries placements in your chart, or you could be dealing with an Aries. Okay, beautiful. What's exiting for Aquarius? Exiting for Aquarius. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, the World. Some of you feel like you have the world on your shoulders. Some of you may be doing something online. Also, I'm getting some of you have recently come back from a vacation, or you're going on a vacation soon, maybe taking some time off work. But again, there's also the distance here. Maybe you have some family that are distant, but again, look at this candle going. I'm getting back to the emotional distance with someone in particular. Okay, just take that if it resonates. Exiting for Aquarius. Past exiting. Thank you for these messages. Interesting. 2 came out. We have the 9 of Wands and we have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups has come back up. I feel like when it comes to your exiting with this 9 of Wands, this has to do with being the wounded warrior. You're going through a lot of crap, right? I mean, everyone is. Feeling like you're stuck. This is again like this too. Feeling stuck. And again, this is exiting. So the good news is you are going, like, things are going to change. Like I said, there's a message coming. Things are going to change. It is going to be a transformation, but it is going to be for the better. you're coming out of that victim mentality and you're focusing on what you friggin' want. Beautiful. The Ace of Cups. You're focusing on what you need, what makes you happy. And again, if it makes you happy, it keeps on coming up. I'm also hearing some of you may be seeing repeated ones, repeated fours. So look up angel message 111444. Those may resonate with you. I'm pretty sure off the top of my head, the 444 does have to do with your intuition. And again, lots of you are very intuitive, or you have some Pisces placements in your chart here. But let's move on. All right. Strengths. Show me the strengths for Aquarius, please. Interesting. Strengths when I'm cutting the deck is the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Again, working. And you are hard workers. Absolutely. You are working hard. You are doing great at work right now. You may be doing certain things in or outside of work, collaborating with multiple people. Work looks great, and it looks like you're putting your love and your time into it. It could go that you're loving something that you're doing on the side, something that you're doing in your free time, I'm getting. You put your heart and soul into it. Ooh-wee. Messages for Aquarius. Strengths. Thank you for these messages. Strengths. Strengths for Aquarius. Queen of Swords, which is beautiful. And this is, one of your cards as well. The Queen of Swords, it does usually represent an air sign. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, standing in your truth. And I love that for you. And to be honest with you, in general, that's something like I'm a Taurus, you're an Aquarius. That's something we have in common when it comes to kind of being blunt, truthful, like upfront and honest with your feelings and your emotions, how things are going. But also when it comes to this, it's communication. Like I said, bluntness, saying how it is. This is your strength. And that's beautiful. You stand in your truth. A lot about a message here too. I keep on getting something about a message. Okay, what about near future? Near future for Aquarius. Aquarius, near future. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. Ooh la la. Some of you are working on yourself, your self-worth. Some of you are working on your health, your body. You could be birthing something new, a new idea, a new business. Some of you physically may be or wanting to be or want to get pregnant in the future. Some of you are mothers, fathers. Take it how it resonates and flip and flop the energy as it works for you, okay? Okay, near future. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands has to do with, in this depiction of it, she's in a boat. She's got all the wands around her. She's got the sun behind her, and she's moving forward. This is moving out of complacency, stagnation, which is interesting. We saw that all in the pre-shuffle for you, and moving on from what no longer serves you. Some of you may be physically moving. Maybe you're moving to a new home and a new environment. Maybe some of you are moving from a job. Maybe some of you are stopping a toxic trait or behavior that you no longer resonate with. All right. You're moving away from a person, place, or thing that no longer serves you. And this is near future, okay? All right, tell us more. What's Aquarius' advice? Advice for Aquarius? I'm getting shine your light. You are a very magnetic person. You shine. You wear a lot of it. I'm also getting from Spirit that lots of you hold a lot of emotions like right on your face. So, and I'm also very much like that too, Aquarius. I'm there with you. So like people can tell if you're having a shitty day, if you're having a good day, because you lay it on the line how it is, right? People can see just by your facial expressions how you're doing, how your day is going, how you're feeling. Advice for Aquarius. Thank you for these messages. Advice for Aquarius. Ooh-wee, the Hermit. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo, or you may have Virgo placements, heavy Virgo placements in your chart. Right now, your advice is to go within, to reflect, again, to look at what your wants and needs are. This is a lot to do with going within. This could be just you having a couple days on your own. This could be you saying, hey, I'm going out of town for a couple days, so you can reflect and you can decide what your next step is and what you want to do going forward. But this has a lot to do with going within and reflecting and looking at what you want and what you need going forward. All right. Also, with this being the advice card and it being the Hermit, this does resonate with 9. And we did also get the 9 of Wands here. And 9 has all to do with completion. Okay. The completion of a cycle and then the beginning of a new one. And we've seen that with the Fool. And with what you need to focus on, which is saying a new beginning. So it is very consistent here, okay? All right. Environment. Interesting. Breaking the deck, when I say environment, I'm getting the 10 of Swords and the Hierophant. Some of you are in a situation where it comes to this has to do with long-term, what your traditions are, what your beliefs are. This could be a contract. So take that how it resonates. It could be a work contract. It could be any kind of other business contract. It could be a mortgage contract. This could be a marriage contract, right? Take it how it resonates. But this is saying that this situation with this contract is no longer serving you. I'm sorry, but if you have watched some of my readings already, I don't sugarcoat. I need to tell you what I see. So, and I say it with love. Again, it could be a relationship between two people, right? Maybe you're in business with a friend member. Sorry, a friend member. A family member or a friend. I'm trying to make it as general as I can. Environment for Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming, the King of Pentacles. Interesting. So either this person is just starting to show up or they haven't shown up yet. They're in your near future. The King of Pentacles has to do with stability, financial stability, generational wealth. You may be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or you may have any of those placements heavy in your chart. Environment for Aquarius. Thank you for these messages. Four of Swords. Some of you, again, are, that emotional wall is up, okay? You're blocking out this person, place, or thing that no longer has a place in your life. And some of you want to heal from that. You're going through that healing process, okay? And again, with that pre-shuffle that I got and about the distance and about emotionally or physically being distant, I feel like a lot of you, this has to do with emotions and about with you physically blocking this person that no longer fits into your life. It's like you don't align anymore. The thing is that we all change throughout our lives, right? And we only change if we want to change, especially because you're an Aquarius, I'm a Taurus, we are fixed signs, we are stubborn. And if we initiate the change, it's fine because we've probably thought about it for months or even years. Let's be honest here. But when someone else makes the change, it's like, no bueno. I'm not okay with that. But in this situation, you're making this change. You're looking at what serves you and you're focusing on your health, your well-being, and you are definitely going through a healing period. Maybe some of you are looking at self-help books, seeing a counselor, talking to somebody that you trust. Some of you are laying everything out on the line with people that are very close to you. Those that are giving you good advice and being positive and trying to shoot you in the direction that is right for yourself, keep at it. But just be careful with who you're talking to, okay? You know how people talk. Confirmation. All right, Aquarius. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. 222 on the clock as I was saying that. There's an angel message there for you if you want to Google it, okay? The Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. And this all has to do with that pre-shuffle and the changes that I was seeing for the better. This is the end of the cycle and the beginning of a new cycle, and this is divine timing. This is what is meant to be at this time. Hopes and fears for Aquarius. Thank you for these messages. Hopes and fears. Six of Wands. Some of you have been in this workplace, friendship, family dynamic, partner, whatever the case may be, for a very long period of time. Again, with the stagnancy, some of you are kind of afraid that closing that chapter will make you so much happier. You're afraid of the victory, of the success, of the recognition. Maybe you're like me, Aquarius, and maybe that's why I was called to do your reading today, about me being camera shy and not wanting to show my face and hemming and hawing about it. Especially, as you can tell, I am also very, like, you can see everything on my face, and that's something that we have in common. And that's what I was nervous about, because I, you know, my facial expressions show a lot. You're afraid of the success and the recognition and you moving on and being prosperous without this person. And when you're with this person, place, or thing for a long period of time, I feel like it is normal for lots of us to feel guilty. I'm also getting that some of you are in a situation where it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like someone depends on you for everything. Codependency. That's what I'm getting. Like, look at that candle going when I said that. Codependency, right? So walking away from that, you have that guilt, like, are they going to be okay without me? Is this job going to be okay without me? Am I going to be okay without doing that toxic behavior? Am I going to be able to get through it? And the answer is yes, successfully. Glory. Interesting too, some of you have a child or children that are involved in this situation. I'm getting that as well. All right, potential outcome for Aquarius. Potential outcome for Aquarius. What's a potential outcome for Aquarius? Bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords. Some of you are really struggling with this decision. It's keeping you up at night. Anxiety. Tossing and turning, I'm getting. Sleepless nights. Can't turn your brain off. What if this happens? What if that happens? And I understand that because lots of us are planners, right? The thing is that is a lot of struggle. It's not healthy. It's not good for you to be in that constant state of worry. And I think that's why lots of you know deep down inside, especially with your intuition here, that you are working on yourself. You are working on your healing. What needs to be done? Okay. Potential outcome for Aquarius. Thank you for these messages. 2 came out. Very interesting. So potential outcome is the 8 of Wands. And like I said in the shovel. I just heard shoveling your own grave. Some people are like, some people that you're dealing with right now, I'm getting as a side note, it's just like they just keep on shoveling their own grave. Not putting in effort, not putting in time. This has nothing to do with the 8 of Wands. This is just a side channel note here. And again, some of it is because the communication falls short. Emotionality. But the thing is that with this card and with this being your potential outcome, this is communication that needs to be said. And this communication is going to be had. Because we did see the world earlier, it could be some kind of communication that you're getting from online. So it could be like an email or a Facebook message or Instagram or Twitter, or all of that stuff. I don't know. I'm not overly into it. But this is a really good message and a fast message that's coming through. Something that you don't expect. Now this message, 4 of Wands came out with it. This message has to do with a commitment, a contract, an event, a marriage, a divorce. It could be a celebration. It could be somebody getting married. Take it how it resonates. But this is a potential outcome. And the thing is that things change. People change. Everyone has free will. Everyone changes their minds and their choices change from day to day. But this potential outcome is communication about a contract or a commitment. Very interesting. How am I with time? 29 minutes. I was trying to be quick. Trying to be quick. That was also the other thing that I was told, is to be a little quicker. So I'm trying. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, this is a love offer that's very unexpected. Again, you may be dealing with someone with heavy water signs, so like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have seen Pisces a lot in this reading. But this is a love offer. This is someone that wants to date you, that wants to wine and dine you, that wants to be there for you. Ooh la la. And this is what you don't see coming. Interesting how it's a knight on a horse. Some of you may have that. Some of you may have that feeling of waiting for a white knight to show up and rescue you. Don't we all? Very interesting reading here. I want to get some final messages for you here. Actually, I'm going to try something different. I am going to roll these categories, letters, dice, and it's just going to give me a few abbreviations. We're going to get a few initials, so it could be this person's first name, it could be their last name, initial, middle initials. We have a B. You could be dealing with someone with a B initial. P. H. J. E. C. All right, so that may be one of your initials, last name, first name, initials, the person that you're dealing with. Also, I want to close out on advice, what Aquarius has to look forward to, advice, what Aquarius has to look forward to. Bottom of the deck, a time to give rather than take. Interesting. New moon in Virgo. And again, that has to do with you going within and having some contemplation. And again, Virgo. And Virgo season is September, as far as I know. End of August, beginning of September. So maybe that's when some of your changes may take place. That's a lot. All right. We have a win-win outcome is forecast. And I told you, changes are coming, but they're absolutely for the better. And I know it's hard to see, but this has scales on it, and it's like a balancing act. You're weighing out the scales. Making this change is going to bring you the balance that you need. Passion. And this may have to do with this Knight of Cups and this Eight of Wands and the Four of Wands. Passion is coming. That's exciting. Also, the number 7 is here. Number 7 may be something that you resonate with in particular. Birthday, time of year. Number 35, focus. And again, that's you focusing on yourself. Focusing on what you want. Focusing on what serves you and makes you happy. Fills your cup. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, Aquarius, I really hope that this message helped. Like, comment, subscribe. All of that is so much appreciated. And again, if you want a personal reading, please send me an email. All my information is in the About box, okay? I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.